Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Hey, and hello, Spectre. I'm doing well, and Bunny is really cute. Bunny is really cute, not gonna lie. Okay, like this, and then art. Yes. Bunny's doing well. I hope you're doing well yourself, Anne. Hey, Zap, welcome. How are you all surviving the heat? My god, the heat? Listen, I work on a 24-inch tablet that has very, very, very loud fan noise from the minute I opened it up. And it's not a fault in my tablet, but it's just a common thing in this Wacom Cintiq Pro tablet. And I'm talking about the fans because you would think with such noisy fans, I wouldn't feel the heat of this tablet, but I do. So, I am very thankful that I was able to move the AC from one place to the other last year so I can survive this heat that is coming from the tablet before it comes from outside. Thank you for asking. You're gonna join us soon, right? In Jordan. Once again, I'm alone here on YouTube. More space for me then, I guess. Enjoy the space. I am always wondering if I should stop streaming on YouTube and just stick to Twitch. Because it doesn't really, like, when I decided to multi-stream was to raise the watch hours I have, maybe to get monetization on my channel eventually. But no, nothing happened, and it's too much of a chore to set it up to multi-stream. The one good thing is I always am, like, when I stream on YouTube, I know that the VOD is there. When I stream on Twitch only, I have to always remember to export the VOD to YouTube. So that's the only downside if I stop streaming on YouTube. But other than that, it's... I wish I have just one platform that I'm streaming on. It's so humid here, I feel like I'm living in Loki can't wait for Jordan. Well, I hope you have fun once you're here. I don't know, I don't go out much, but a lot of people say that it's very busy. Everywhere is crowded. Yep. I'm in Southern Africa, so wow! Greetings from Jordan all the way to Southern Africa. So it's not that hot, it's Mix of cool and warmth. That's a nice weather. Enjoy it. Any European delicacies, do tell me. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a safe trip. No, do not stop YouTube. It's more accessible for someone like me that doesn't use Twitch. I'll definitely keep you in mind, Zap. I know it's easier to direct people to YouTube than Twitch. I've been toying with the idea of streaming on Twitch only for so long, and I haven't made a decision on it. No, wait. The table doesn't cut through Yildar. Not yet, at least. Push. Come on. Okay. Wow, and thank you so much. You're always so supportive. I hope I manage to always make it worth it for you. What do I have here? Laptop maybe? I don't remember. Didn't expect to have a fan from Southern Africa. I was just thinking today, funny you mentioned that, I was thinking just today, because I got, like, I get orders from areas that I never thought I have readers there, and yeah, I was thinking that I really want to go over all the orders throughout the years and just check how many areas left that don't have greyis. Maybe ask around and send them the books so I can cover the whole globe. Wow, Spectre, thanks. You two only use Twitch for D. It's been years, D. You did a lot and still. Thank you, I'm glad. It makes me happy that I'm able to provide people with good things to watch, to read. This track reminds me of black and white all the time. Wait, I need and fence. No. He's not a prisoner. I mean... this is my book. Yeah. Never order greyis. I just read it online. Thank you so much. Still, like, it's not that it's about sales. It's more about sales give me a direction where people are at, you know? That's why I mentioned sales. No, not this. Spill the beans, D. We know Grey is getting an anime adaptation. Would it even work as an anime? I'm not sure. I need to be ultra rich if it was to ever be an anime, because I really want to have the freedom to interfere. And I don't know, I get the impression that if you have a lot of money, people will listen. They will talk about you behind your back, but they will make you do whatever you want, you know? I was thinking if I should call him Frisk. Now that Undertale is playing. Frisk is a good name, but how did I reach Frisk? I was thinking of Hunter x Hunter. I'm thinking of calling him Hunter. And then I thought, who in Hunter x Hunter I can use? Zoldyck, I love the Zoldicks. Don't agree with a lot of their methods, but especially how they raise kids. But then I thought, Irumi, I don't want to go with Irumi or Kirua. Zoldix, no. It's not an easy name. Silva or Zeno. And then I went from there to Netero. And then I thought of Gon, then Jean, and then Freaks, and then I remembered Frisk. So who knows? Who knows what his name is going to be? But so far, I am testing Hunter. The only reason I want anime of greyis is for more readers, more edits, more and more fan art. More of whom appreciates this master. Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. More readers, I hope so. Yes, actually in Japan, a lot of people think, outside of Japan, a lot of people think that when a manga gets an anime adaptation, it's like the win. Like as if getting an anime adaptation is the end goal, but it's not an end goal. It is a goal as a marketing for the manga, actually. So that's why they get excited when a manga gets an anime adaptation, because it's gonna drive sales to the manga. Now the thing is, and this is why sometimes you feel like, why did they adapt this thing wrong, or why they adapt it when it's not done? And when you realize that they actually use the adaptation to market the manga, it kind of makes sense. Like, even though the manga isn't finished, I'm gonna do this anime and get people to read the manga and all that. Anyway, so yeah, definitely more readers. If I want to, I always talk about this, if I ever entertain the idea of Gary is getting an anime, it will be for one reason and one reason only. Soundtrack. I want soundtrack for Grey's. Hey, Alpha, welcome. Soundtrack is most crucial. For real. Wait, what? I just came back to anime adaptation. Yeah, Grace is getting an anime adaptation. Oh, I'm sorry. I already felt bad. You didn't have to go all caps for me to feel even worse. I'm sorry, Spectre. No, it's not happening. We're just... Sorry. Sorry, I really feel bad. But I really appreciate that you got excited to get more people into it. Imagine the announcement about greyis anime like this casually on stream. You know what? It does sound like something I would do, actually. Listen, a lot of the things that I do, like when I do big deal of things and stuff all over social media, you just think of me as Irina. I'm doing the business side, you know? If it's for me, I would just casually mention... You know what? Like, maybe it's not related, but I kind of, in my head, it makes sense that I relate this to this. But remember when, I don't know if anybody followed Andy's thoughts on, I think, chapter 13. He mentioned stuff about chapter 13, how he's reading it, and Tam asked, like, can you elaborate? And Andy elaborated, and I felt so good about just sitting back, reading people discussing the story without any need for me to be there. And I talked about this before on Discord, but I want to talk about it on stream. I do a lot of things generally that I wouldn't do had there been a person that announce these things, or maybe I have like a big number, a large readership that would handle the announcements for me, you know, just by word of mouth. It's like when you said keychains are gonna drop soon, and soon was the tweet. Shoot. You get me, Spectre. That's yeah. Sounds like Black to be announcing stuff on stream. I miss Black. I can't wait. I can't wait for a lot of things. God damn, I was gonna say stuff out loud that I don't want to say out loud. I miss greyis. I'm gonna read volume. You know what? I do need. I wanted to. I forgot. I wanted to. These days I'm all over the place because we have guests over, family guests. But yeah, I do want to retweet what you shared. Like, my God, greyis is being read. Volume 10 is being read in a lab by a scientist. Also, this little fella is taking a lot of my time. Why did he stop when I said that? You even had a postcard there in the lab? You're too kind to me, Spectre. Okay, take your time, man. We'll be here, hopefully. Such an amazing storyteller and a big bookworm. Thank you so much for giving my story a chance. I really do appreciate that. I really do. You know what's funny? Before I tell you what's funny, also speaking of books, I didn't even forget and still will ask about the book in the other library in Jordan and keep you updated. Oh, thank you, Spectre. You really don't have to, but yeah, thank you still. Just a sec, I have a phone call. Yeah, but I find it funny that N had a thing to do and had to leave when I'm working on this shot where there's a blueberry muffin from one person, from one specific person to the other. Is it noir? It is noir. It is noir. It is noir, my God. Look at him 2 times. He fed his kids. Father of the year. I swear to God, I was thinking the other day, like, there's not a single thing this man can do that will make people see any positive in what he does. Nothing. Serious talk though, I really felt like naming the rabbit Near or Near. Hey, did you find a needle in a haystack that one time? That was good. Which needle? I don't remember. Tell me. No, I need white. There. Ah, maybe him saving white. It's okay, he's good looking. One positive is he passed on the list of jobs. So it's not something that he actively had to do anything about. It's just like genetics and stuff. God's work. Near is cute. It is. Look at him. So here's the thing. It's been really hot. So I've put this ice block for him. And he keeps putting only his front paws, and he looks like he's playing the piano. Terribly, terribly cute. If it was a spoiler, just give me a hint. Maybe chapter number, or be creative. You're creative, Spectre. A passive trait. He is an artist. He's like, I'm the next Beethoven. Oh my god, I want to call him Wolfgang so bad. Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, Chopin. Now let's finish these first. So it keeps getting stuck for me, but I also have to run. I'm sorry to hear that, and yeah, thanks for stopping by, Spectre. I really appreciate it. Maybe shorten to Wolf. Wolfie. He does need a name like that. Like, I want to go with a name like that is way bigger. Like when you hear it, like, I call a vet clinic. I call the vet, and I have this rabbit. No, I'm bringing my my pet, and what's the name? Like Wolfgang, and then it's like 300 grams, palm-sized bun. Plot twist. I guess I live off. The only calling I have in life is just creating plot twists. I don't like Twitch on mobile at all. Wait, did Spectre say I have to run? Yeah, I thought I was on the run. Anyway. It's always funny, animals, naming animals the name of other... Yeah, my sister called me, she lives abroad, and she called me just to tell me that... so our neighbor has a dog that she names Panda. So imagine calling a cat a dog or something. And now we're talking about this. Like, let's call this new bun a hyena. My brown blonde piggy was named Leo. He wasn't even the leader of the herd. It's so funny. It is so funny. I love it. I love stuff like that. Oh wait, before I finish this, I need... Oh no. You know what? Maybe. Old noise texture and then... Man, Haikyuu. I think. Oh yeah, didn't change. There. With sorrows, this fits the mood, I can think. Welcome back, Anne. There was talk about noir. Thank God I missed it, I guess. Yeah? I guess. I was just making fun of the idea that you had to leave the moment I was drawing noir, putting a box with blueberry muffin. So smoothing, huh? Didn't expect noir to be like that. I mean, to be Fair. We don't know that much about Noir either. Box of something? Box that has a blueberry muffin. I'm sure you were there around Tumblr times. So you know all about the blueberry muffin, right? Is there English back then? I only watched some doodle and heard you soon from but you were answering questions on Tumblr Fridays. Oh yeah, okay, I remember those. Okay, maybe I'll share it. Ask me about the blueberry muffin on Discord so I can share a doodle. You unlocked a doodle, I guess. An old doodle from the Tumblr times. What is this pose? Look at those. Look at that. I'm happy that he's so chill and got used to his place already. Look at the back legs. Look at oh. Listen, I love rabbits. No! I know I'm gonna lose any cool points I have if I have cool points when I have a rabbit cam. See, a few things make me genuinely happy without any reason. Like, art definitely makes me very happy without any effort. But art does need a lot of things. You know, like, you need... like, writing is easier for me because you can do it on the run. But I mean, you need to... Okay, you can argue that it's the same for the other two. But yeah, anyway, the thing that make me happy most, like from the bottom of my heart, are hydrangeas blooming, rabbits, and art creating, let's say. You're cool because you can be cute too, and then thanks, Zen. Thanks, Zen. Hmm. Let's turn these off. It makes my heart warm. What's it called? Drawing or rabbits or readers analysis. Alright, thank you so much, and that's really sweet of you. I mean, your support and everything, like how thoughtful you are across the years, always leaves me speechless. I genuinely don't know how to react. So all I can do is just, since the boys make you happy, so that's what I can do. Actually, right. You know what? I feel like, in theory, the reflection of the plants was good, but it's kind of taking away from clarity or readability. Let's try to... Flo, welcome. Yes. We have Bunnycam. This reminds me, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I mean, the atmosphere, or how I'm working with it and thinking about it. It reminds me of the blind date in chapter 74. Yes, no question. Do you think after this volume or chapter 81, I like hate Noir less? Stop hating him at all? Stop blaming him? Very interesting question. Very interesting question. Yes, no question. Now, it's hard to go with a yes, no question for this. But I definitely can say that yes, you will have more info. Maybe more from him to build maybe a clearer opinion, whether it confirms or maybe gives you another side that makes you open to actually care about him. I want to test something. If I add the door here as well, how does it feel? Actually, it does give depth. Okay, good. Maybe the problem is within me. I'll continue to hate him even after that. No, that's not a problem, actually. I'm the last person to judge hating a character because I have usually the shallowest reasons to hate a character. Or sometimes I just hate character because I didn't put any effort into understanding them. So, no, it's not actually a problem. And if you don't like him, then you don't like him. But I do wonder, like, I really, as I said last stream, I can't wait to release this chapter weekly, and more than anything, I can't wait for the discussion stream when it's done updating. Like, yeah, I get it, I understand, but I still hate you, Noir. Yeah, you can do that, actually. It's because it's a feeling thing, and it's your experience with the story and with the character, and maybe understanding more about him. It's like, yeah, I get it, but no. Didn't change my feeling at all. The whole story is about the heart versus mind, so you could logically understand but still feel the hate, you know? This music fits. This music fits so much. Have we ever seen... Oh wait, there's something extremely wrong with this sketch. The eyes. Yes. Yeah, even if you can sympathize, you can still hate what... Definitely. And also, at some point, I feel like, especially with volume 11 onward, because I've mentioned before, like, with the end of volume 10, it's like the part 1 of the story is done, and this is why I did the popularity poll, and this is why I did 3 box sets and stuff, because they come together, and they deal with, they deal with maybe internal antagonists and the past, and more about learning information. Black and White did deal, like, I think the fun started around the end of volume 4 and then volume 6, because we started dealing with things in the present that are actively happening, and I feel like volume 11 onward is that. So maybe you will continue to hate Noir or Yildar or White or Black or whoever, and with what they're doing right now, it could change, kind of like how everyone is Team Jad, because yeah, he's done a lot of bad things, but his present, even when I still don't like, even when we see his past mistakes affecting the present, yeah, I like him present, his present self, you know? So you're gonna start seeing more of the characters and what they're doing right now. But I don't hate the alien that much. That, you know what, and more than anything, that is the strangest for me. With you, especially. Not, yeah, like, don't ask me to elaborate, because it's not like I have reasons. But yeah, that kind of took me by surprise. Yeah, that can also be in the same boat. His childhood made him who he is, but he's still... Yes! Oh no, this is spoiler-free. The one associated with White. Sodium, welcome! Honestly, I'm ready for your Lord's Redemption arc. I'm so looking forward to the moment I start liking characters I used to hate. Or hate characters that you used to love. Don't you like that as well? Welcome, Sodium. I've been meaning to reply to your DM. I have, like, if you look at my, if I take a screenshot from my Discord, you'll be surprised with the number of, all the servers are way down because I have all these DMs that I have to get to. But honestly, I've been really busy the past 2 weeks with the sale, all the shipments, with getting the rabbit and then getting him to the vet twice, and we have relatives visiting. So I genuinely, like, even when I sit down, I don't have the mental capacity to properly reply to people. So thank you for understanding. Also, I'm glad that you caught the stream. Welcome. Will we get the redemption arc? Who knows? I sometimes don't understand that myself. How can I not hate Hair or Ildar and I hate Noir? Look at him. Oh my god, he was so close. Hi! He wants out. Just 2 days. Just 2 days I took him out to the balcony at dawn and at sunset, and it's close to sunset. Maybe no, it's still an hour ago. An hour away. Thank you for understanding, Sodium. I hope you've been doing well. He is so cute. Does he have a name yet? No, but I am testing Hunter. Why is he eating the pad? I need to scream or say something. He's eating the pad. Oh no. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, there's an alarm. I put an alarm and now he stopped. Cool. Good, good. Oh, that's cool. I love it. He doesn't have a name, no, but I'm testing Hunter right now. He got a taste of freedom. I don't want redemption for that, to be honest. I like the idea that not everyone can be exchanged to be better. Oh my god. You're gonna make me rant about this novel that I keep saying that I wanna talk about how much I hate. There is this novel that is very popular, and I don't feel like I am bold enough. No, it's not about boldness actually. It's just because I know that it's very popular, and I kind of imagine that a lot of my readers probably read it and liked it, and when it comes to expressing a negative opinion, I kind of don't have the boldness, honestly, around people that actually love the thing genuinely. But yeah, this novel drives me crazy because it does all the wrong things. Very bad self-harm representation. Not representation, but like very bad self-harm depiction. And I just remembered it because the story tried, or what the author said is they wanted to try a story, they wanted to try and write a character that doesn't get better, which I'm all for. I'm definitely all for writing a character that just simply doesn't get better. But to write a character that faces the worst kinds of hardships throughout his life, over and over again, it doesn't stop, never stops, and then tell me, I wanted to write a story about a character that doesn't get better. You didn't give him a room to get better, lady. Sorry, I got heated. Because I hated the book. But when I was really interested to hear from the author, and when I heard from the author, I wanted to bang my head against the wall, like, no. Should I just rant? No. I ranted anyway, but I didn't give away the title of the novel. But it just drives me crazy, and whenever I feel really bad, I look up on YouTube. I'm such a hater sometimes. I look up on YouTube other people that just want to rant about it, and there are not that many, but they kind of makes me feel at ease. Just a sec, let me open the door for Sia. Yes, self-harm depiction is not easy. Listen, I remember when I started writing greyis, I would come across, when you start something throughout your creative life, you love to see other creatives, especially successful, well-known ones. So I would watch, for example, Miyazaki, or I would watch documentaries about manga artists working, and they would be very upset and not knowing how to write like the next scene. And to me, it always felt like writing comes so easy. So I never understood. Like I always felt like I'm doing something wrong because I don't get that challenged while writing. But I also realized that I always sell myself short because no, actually, there are topics when I write about, I think about too much. And I did it first time back in chapter 5 when I had to show Black's self-harm for the first time. And I remember I thought, like, it did come so easy, but later, like, showing it in a very simple and respectful manner and in a way that is not triggering, even though the smallest visual can be triggering, I kind of feel like at the time it came easy, but I was serious about getting it right. And thankfully, it does feel like I did from people's comments. But later on, with how White deals with the self-harm, this is the important part. This is the part that isn't easy, actually. How other people react to this and handle this. And to me, I realized, no, I actually do obsess and think too deeply. The problem with me, not the problem, like what kind of muddied the water for me or made it not so clear that I put too much effort into writing the self-harm part is because I do think fast. So it doesn't take that long, but the more the story progresses, especially like around chapter 69 specifically, I had to think too much about it because when I see bad depiction of self-harm, I am able to know or feel that it's bad. So I want to write what I feel is better in a way, you know? Because you don't want to romanticize it. You don't want to make it too triggering and too graphic. At the same time, you don't want to, especially with those around them, because it's so easy to just go with the ultimatum. And this is what happens in stories. And this is what happened in that novel. The self-harmer's most important person gave him an ultimatum. It's either me or this. And I don't know. This triggers me actually too much. So yeah, that novel, one day I'll be. See, here's the thing: if I am able to write, and I don't have the time to sit down and write a proper critical piece or review about the book, because if I have the time to write something, I rather write other things that are on my list about art and creation. But yeah, the thing that stops me from ranting about it or just mentioning what the title of this novel is the idea that I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to seem like a hater. I want to do it justice and talk about it and like why I feel it's just doing way more harm than good. Your depiction of self-harm is definitely my favorite. Thank you. Self-harm is sometimes just a temporary relief without doing too much harm to oneself, and it becomes an... Yes, I am trying so hard, so this is really encouraging. So thank you for sharing that. Same with White's anxiety or overthinking. This is, again, I talked about it on Discord and how I feel like why greyis maybe doesn't appeal to the mainstream is because I am actually trying my best to tackle some issues with their rawness and realness, and I'm not sure if I'm doing a successful job all the time. But I do feel like if there's an editor, they would see my work. And I've talked to editors about greyis before, and I do have this email from someone who gave me a proper critique about greyis, and most of it is, especially with White, maybe the wordiness, maybe the repetitiveness of his thoughts. And to me, I get that critique, but at the same time, it's exactly what I'm trying to do. Like, it's not something that I just do it self-indulgently. And this is why I feel like a lot of people relate to White, and White speaks to them, and they want to know more about him and how, like, now it is even more of a responsibility how to walk White through his, let's say, I don't want to say healing journey, because who knows if he's gonna fully heal. But yeah, I eventually I realized that you do have to think too much about these things, and I do. I just didn't see it before. I remember when I was younger and reading it, it gave me a lot of catharsis. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you so much. This is why I do all of this, honestly. So hearing it really is very... encouraging. I lost the word. This is why I do need sometimes a webcam, because I just stop and stare. So you should know that I'm looking for the word. Random question. Is there a reason for Yildara's blotched hairstyle? I mentioned it before, so this is not a spoiler, but I don't remember when or where I mentioned it. So half of it is it's like an Izar thing, you know? I don't know how to say it without getting spoilers, but like, you know, the Izar thing.
It's 7 o'clock.
Oh boy, you got it then. 2 weeks ago on such a stream. Yeah, I did. I thought he was being funky with his... Yeah. He does get funky sometimes, right? I was really surprised when you said it, because... Yeah. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but I don't remember when. Like, way in the past, I guess. Did you watch The Amazing Digital Circus? No, I want to know what you think about character dynamic. No, I haven't. I follow Super Eye Patch Wolf, and I think he mentioned it, and I think recommended it to Wooly, because I watched this podcast he does with another friend, Wooly versus. No, yeah, versus Wolves is the podcast name, and I think so. They recommend each other things to watch, and the following month they talk about it. And I do love both their, not in everything, but like that's how I got on my radar. Now I'm intrigued why you ask me about it. Cut only border, put it here, delete this. Character dynamic. How many platonic relationships does it have? Is my first instinctual question. I'm honestly not sure if it's something you'd like, but the character dynamics are intense, very dark, especially the... Ooh, dark dynamics. I don't know, I think because when they mentioned it and it like came on my radar, I looked it up and I was like, no, that's not a thing I would watch, but now I'm very intrigued, actually. Well, it doesn't have any romance, but I'm not sure about the platonic. I see that. I get it now. Oh, wait, I think he was wearing actually a... For all these years, Ildar, are you for real? Is it because of love? Is it because you don't want your parents to forget him, or the consequences of their actions, or just for no reason? See, here's the thing. I struggled for 15 years with White because of his passiveness. I am a very action-oriented person. There are certain areas that I'm maybe passive in. I don't remember any right now, but probably there is. But generally speaking, I am an active, like I'm action-oriented. I don't really see the point in being passive. So White drove me crazy for years. And then we reached volume 10, and hopefully he's in a better place. Hopefully. Thanks, Daniel, with reality testing and stuff. Who said spoiler free? I know. And now it's like, Ildar, make room for me. Because he comes with another trait that I have problems with. Wait. Okay. Which is people who are kind of stuck in the past. A little bit. Just a little bit. Nope. Like, somebody save me. No, wait, let's go like this and this. Yes. How long is this, what was it? Amazing Digital Circus? Amazing Digital Circus, yes. How long is it? Nine episodes on YouTube? Really? For free? Last episode is an hour long? Each episode is 20 to 30 minutes except the final one. What? Oh, that's so accessible. I might watch it tomorrow. Oh no, I need to finish ORV. But yeah, I might watch it actually. Tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. Wow. Free animation? It's an indie animation? Oh, I see. You're selling me this so fast. Intense relationships? Dark? On YouTube? For free? short in terms of episode and in terms of length, and it's indie. Oh no, Tam. Oh no, Tam. Welcome, Tam. Unfortunately. It is. I'm ending the stream soon. My sister sent me because we agreed to go take a walk around 7. So I told her I'm gonna finish in 20 minutes. So I need just to finish lining these 2 panels. We're pitching Amazing Digital Circus and D is like, I'm loving the pitch. It's in English, right? If it's in English, I might just... You'd be surprised how fast I'm gonna... Oh my god, this is too... No, too easy. Too easy. It's happening. I see everyone is on board. Everyone watched it already? Even multiple dubs and subs, I think? Wow. I was kind of cynical when you said it's for free on YouTube, and I'm like, really? Oh, there must be something in it. But then you said indie, and I'm like, wow, I'm sold. You know what I can do here? I already drew this. Why just not copy and paste it? Let's use the brain. Let's just move it a little bit down. Delete this. So you and me both, and we should watch it. We should watch it? We should watch it. The part of it was years ago. It went viral. I watched it. It has issues, but it was an enjoyable watch. Well, I can't wait to obsess about how to say I didn't like it if I ended up not liking it. But I hope I do. Deserved, to be honest. It's very well made, but unfortunately the boom was with a dangerously younger audience, like 12 and younger. I'd love to hear it from a writer's point of view. Wow, you are just making me super intrigued. I need to check how much longer I have, because I am listening to ORV using a free account. I'm listening to the audiobook. So there is a time limit. I think it's a month. So I'm gonna check that, and if I still have some time, because I'm right now around track 12. How much left? 1 hour and 30 minutes. I can finish ORV and then watch it, yeah. The only thing I know about it that is coming to cinemas with deleted scenes and people are hating that. Wow. Keep selling it. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. It's definitely too dark for kids. Yeah, the character designs are very child friendly. This is what turned me off. When I saw it, like, that's not for me. And I think it's 3D models, right? But it having existential themes will go over the kids' heads. But it's not clear as the cowardly dog. So it's not scaring. Hmm. Have you seen a more fun set of panels? Look at this. The cartoon characters being self-aware, for one. Wait to hear about it. I will watch it. I will give it a watch. I hope to get hooked instantly. Creepy one? He looks happy. What do you mean? Okay, one last panel. See, the music fits. The music. So this is my usual lining speed when I'm not streaming or listening to an audiobook. A shadowy happy smile, very calming, very much so. He successfully annoyed Noir or made him miserable. That's why he is happy? You know what? I can't wait to see what this change of expression is for. I think it might start a discussion that I can't wait to be there for. I just caught up after back reading as much as chat at Twitch would show. In my opinion, it had an interesting setting, and the characters deal with serious problems around them, and within them, the execution of the topic sparks divided reactions. I can't wait. Would Norsi, I can't wait to, like, you're all just giving me all the, like, it really sounds really intriguing. And usually such premises kind of either click or not, but since you all, like, I know a little bit about some of yours, some of your tastes, I feel like it's one that is gonna actually click. We'll see. Would Noir see Yeldar in some form like what Black did? I wonder. Would Noir see Yeldar in some form like what Black did? What do you mean? I don't want to try to guess what you mean because I kind of got what you're asking, but I want to make sure. Okay, this needs more hatching and some details here and there, but I kind of am stressing over time right now, so maybe I should just stop for now. I can finish it before bed. No, not the kids singing. Also, I actually got it the way you meant it, Hawkman. Because this brings a very interesting question. How about we leave this question for next stream? I do have a question because this is a very interesting question, and let's leave it to Saturday so we can talk about it spoilers, like comfortably with all the spoilers. Very interesting question. The dash was arranged as yeah, right? I was wondering if, like, that's what I was gonna ask here. Like, have we ever seen him this surprised? As an adult, at least. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I do need to run, go take a walk actually, not run, in hopes that I will run eventually. Thanks a lot for coming. This has been real fun. I hope you had fun as well. Always appreciate the company. See you on Saturday. Listen, and you asked the question, so next time you're here, I'm gonna ask the question again, and I'm gonna ask the question that is related to what you asked. So yeah. See you around, everyone. Thanks a lot for being here. Hopefully on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye.